Get out of here. So what do you want from us? What do you want us to do?
She's doing a very...
Tom's over here.
Didn't go, you know.
Shall I do
Get a little direction. Chris, a little leg, Chris. She has the good legs, you know. I'll just stand here and lean. On the stumpy one.
Okay, to me, ladies.
To who?
Mo, Mo,
What do you want us to say? Hello, Mo, grab this.
Mo, cut this. 21 today.
21 today.
I've got the key of the door. Never been 21 before.
21 before. I don't know what you're singing.
It's an old...
On that rehearsal stage, does it seem like you were never gone, or is it a struggle sometimes?
I thought it was going to be a struggle, to be honest. I thought it would... I was a little anxious, but actually walking onto the stage... I mean, we started off in a smaller room that didn't have a stage. So it was just one big flat room, all on the same level. And it was much more of a laid-back rehearsal atmosphere. But I was a little nervous to start with, but you know, the moment you find yourself playing with these fantastic musicians and friends, it just melted away. Now I feel completely comfortable, really, surprisingly so.
Surprised yourself?
I surprised myself, indeed. I thought I was going to be much more nervous, and we did a bit of recording beforehand as well, early this year, which I had a little trepidation about, but that ended up being a magical time for us all, and you know, hopefully we'll finish the album next year, and now looking forward to the tour. It's going to be fantastic.
This all started with you climbing on a plane to Hawaii, having the nerve to climb on a plane to Hawaii.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I think I've told quite a few people this story, but still, I mean, it's worth a tell. I mean, I did have a phobia about flying, and I had the phobia when I left Fleetwood Mac. It was a multiple of different reasons that led me to leave. You know, my father had died in England, and I wanted to be close to my own family there, so I bought a house. The earthquake happened in '94. I developed a phobia about flying. There was multiple reasons why I thought, I've had enough. I want to go home, and I want to live in the country and get a Range Rover and get the dogs, the welly boots, and, you know, the scarf, and cook bakies for the YMCA or whatever. And I sort of had this misguided idea that was the life that I wanted, you know. And to some degree, I enjoyed it for a few years. Moving on to more recent times, I'd then gone for therapy because I found that I couldn't go anywhere except by boat or train. So it was okay if I wanted to go to the Med or something, I could sail there or whatever, but I couldn't really go to anywhere exotic or because I was frightened to fly. So I went to a therapist, had that dealt with, and in the end bought myself a ticket to Maui and called Mick and said, I'm going to come to Maui to visit you. And he said, you're going to get on a plane? Oh my God. He said, but I am now coming to England in about 10 days to promote the European leg of Fleetwood Mac's tour from last year, 2 years ago, I can't quite remember now. And so he'll stay there and then I'll come back with you. So that's what happened ultimately. We met up in London and hung out together for a few days, and then I joined him, or he joined me, to go back to Maui, and I got on the plane, and I swear it was completely effortless. I didn't even think, you know, when we took off, you know, I was so busy chatting, you know, we're in the air, and do I care? No, I didn't.
Had a lot to talk about with Mick.
Oh, yeah. Mick always has a lot to talk about. Great guy.
When you got to Hawaii, there came a time they delivered a piano to your hotel suite?
Well, yeah, because I think Mick had a blues concert, one of his blues bands that he runs in Maui just for fun, keep his chops in and everything. And I think that it was me that tapped him on the shoulder and said, how about me going and sort of doing a couple of blues with you or something? And he said, you kidding? Yeah, great. So they delivered a piano to my room, and I practiced Don't Stop and a couple of other bluesy things that I'd written. And so we performed, and that was the sort of the very embryonic stages when I thought, crikey, maybe, you know, if I could play again, who would I want to be playing with? And of course there was only one answer to that. So the seed was planted pretty much in Maui.
And then back to '02.
Yeah, well, first of all, we stopped off in LA and met up with Stevie, Lindsay and John for dinner, just the five of us, literally no peripherals, just the five of us.
The death of Fleetwood Mac's Kristen McVie last Wednesday at age 79 has shocked many, including her bandmate and close friend Stevie Nicks. Nick came out on her official Instagram and Facebook and released an emotional handwritten statement paying tribute to her close friend Kristen. She said, "A few hours ago, I was told that my best friend in the whole world since the first day of 1975 had passed away." She wrote in the note I posted to Instagram, "I didn't even know she was ill until late a Saturday night." She said she wanted to travel to London to be with McVie but was told to wait. Nicks wrote that since hearing McVie was ill, one song has been swirling around in my head over and over and over, adding, "I thought I might possibly get to sing it to her, and so I'm singing it now. I always knew I would need these words one day. It's all I can do now." Nicks then included the lyrics to the third verse of the Haim song Hallelujah, which starts with, "I had a best friend, but she has come to pass, one I wish I could see now." Nick signed the note, "See you on the other side, my love. Don't forget me, always TV." She also added a picture of her and McVie together. Mick Fleetwood posted his own tribute to McVie, writing, "This is a day where my dear sweet friend Kristen McVie has taken flight and left us earthbound folks to listen with bated breath to the sounds of that songbird, reminding one and all that love is all around us to reach for and touch in this precious life that is gifted to us." He added, "Part of my heart has flown away today. I will miss everything about your Kristen McVie." Drummer Fleetwood meanwhile called McVie his dear sweet friend and wrote that he would miss everything about the beloved musician, reminding one of all that love is all around us to reach for and touch in this precious life that is gifted to us. The rocker, who is 75, wrote, "Part of my heart has flown away today. I'll miss everything about your Kristen McVie. Memories around, they fly to me." Fleetwood co-founded the group in 1967 with McVie's then husband John McVie on the bass, and McVie joined in 1970. Nicks came on board 5 years later with then boyfriend Lindsay Buckingham. Rest in power.